I can show you how to if you let me. I monogram like confetti. Ready, she leaning on Celine cause she ain't stepping in Giuseppe. Like each Pirelli, I got 8 of them, call me Andretti. If I'm not in the telly, then I'm twirling your like she in spaghetti. Heavy, circle back and come and get this. And your ears too, if you want 'em blue like belly. Lot of jetting, Prada bedding, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven, around and get trying to test me, cause that I'm with like the draw. When it's sketchy, if they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me, buy a dog tag the same place that they would get me. Ski.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
You ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't malice. Been quiet, ain't right, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't Arab. Y'all tweet, bird talk, we all parrots. Dallas. Salute, we been savage. Tag 'em up, add 'em up. Savage, fly 'em in, fly 'em out, only the baddest. If I had her, then you had her, she never mattered. Wish upon the stars on my roof, they all scattered. Ain't no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first, it's a pattern, like middlemen, they, you know what happened.
This is culturally inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke.
Welcome, everyone. We appreciate you joining us for a little basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline.
And this is the second of 3 meetings between these teams. After losing the first one, this squad is hungry for a win here. They don't want to seem outclassed. Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Halliburton with the ball. Picked up by Reeves. Nimhard outside. Pass to Johnson. Grant, we've got quite a game in store for us tonight. 2 of the top teams in the Eastern Conference.
Well, you know what they say, B.A. To be the best, you got to beat the best. I'm sure that's what both teams are thinking, so I expect them to be highly motivated.
It's not going to go for him. Pass to Johnson. Here's the 3. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, this is exactly what you want to see from Sarr. Owning the glass and then finishing the play. 3 misses in a row. Still looking for their first bucket.
Now here's Reeves. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Boozer. Halliburton with a steal. Here he goes.
Oh, my goodness.
How about that?
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Halliburton with the steal. DiVincenzo with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively. It's tipped. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Wolf. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
Halliburton really a playmaker with the ball in his hands.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, success hasn't changed Austin Reeves' underdog mentality. He said it doesn't shift at all. There's a good majority of people that probably still don't think that I'm that good. It's a common theme for my life. What pushed me to get here are the people who doubted me. I always have to keep that in mind. Back to you.
Keeps that chip on his shoulder. Thanks a lot, Allie.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Wolf. Knocked away. 6 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. Washington with a rebound. Johnson inside. 1:57 left in the first quarter of the game. Boozer jams it in off a great move.
Oh, man, the defender bites on the up fake, giving him a clear line to the basket.
Hey, when it works, that move is just too pretty. Here's Wolf. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Nembhard.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Halliburton. 6-point game. Clock at 6. Fires, high post. Sarr pulls it in.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Here's Halliburton. Boozer grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Out to Thompson. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Boozer. Outside Johnson. Here's Boozer. On the take. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
He was cold, but that basket might get him going. 1 for 6 now.
Pass to Johnson. Driving inside. Massey pulls it in. For 3, DiVincenzo. And so it's Washington finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defensive efforts have paid off effectively. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Here's Clowney. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Pass to Nembhard. And there's the drive. And that one's good. Nembhard's got his first points of the game.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted areas. I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, number 7.
Pass to Porzingis. The fadeaway. The rebound by Dimon.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Left side, Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. To the wing, right side. George for 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. Thompson outside. with the layup. Washington leading by 8. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Coulibaly. Washington again can't hit.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special. If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
The rebound by Dimon.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Pass to Bassie. Out to Thompson. Porzingis on the double team. Here's Clowney. Porzingis grabs the board.
Really thought he had this one, and the defense, they were giving it to him.
Inside. Low. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
Yeah, all the way up there at 7-2. I mean, it must be pretty easy for Porzingis to see the floor.
To the middle. And Bilal Coulibaly picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Six to shoot. Tries the 9-footer. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field.
That's a great look. I'm not sure what happened.
Shot is good by Reed.
There it is. With Reed, you don't have to worry about his confidence.
Lets the 3 fly. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Wizards leading by 11. Up and in on the layup.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Count that one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
On the wing, Reeves. And the Wizards with another 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And he dunks it down.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
On the wing, Reeves. Hits a 3-pointer. Reeves has got 9.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
He buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Pass to Dimon. Counted. Dimon's got 4 points this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Outside Reeves. Deflected. And they'll keep possession. Austin Reeves has been on display for the Wizards. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
22.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And Brooklyn with possession here. A 12-point game. Here's Halliburton. Inside, Halliburton gets it to fall.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well indeed.
Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a three-point play.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Nets trailed by 13. Pass to Malawatch. And here's Halliburton. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
And look at the vision from Halliburton. Love seeing ball movement like this.
Poke loose. Left side, DiVincenzo. Pass to Wolf. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And the basket by Malawatch.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in the rhythm on offense right now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keith. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Here's Boozer. He's got 9. Knocks it down from distance. Stars got 9.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Halliburton outside. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there.
They're clapping back. Halliburton matching the 3 from the other end.
Johnson on the wing. Nembhard outside. Shot clock at 5. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Yeah, and the potential Sarr has is enticing. He's a talented, mobile big man who wants to keep improving.
The free throw drops for Sarr. That one's no good. Nets trailed by 12. Takes it inside. Halliburton outside. Pass to Malawatch. 16 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
Doesn't go for him. Washington leading by 14. Back to Johnson. Driving in. Here's Bagley. Pass to Johnson. Tries again. And it's good on the lay-in. Johnson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Those who've worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Brian, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's the pick. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Nice D from Nembhard.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Takes the three. Bagley can't get the putback. Nets trail by 16. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
They double-team Halliburton. Tipped.
Yeah, the second man coming over was the key. Great defensive call.
This one for three. And it's Andrew Nembhard with a three. Nembhard's got 5. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Here's Nembhard. And he drives in. 5 on the clock. Here's Johnson. Here's Bagley. It's hauled in by Wolf. Nets trail by 17.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Second team foul.
Free throw good. Halliburton.
Yeah, it's hard to argue against Halliburton as the best passer in the league right now. I know he's the most exciting for sure.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Halliburton's got 12 points here in the second half.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
And so it's Washington. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality looks. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Washington leading by 14. Left side, Coulibaly. Now Porzingis. Fades and shoots. Good D by Bassi. To the paint. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Pass to Porzingis. Washington moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Fades. That went off the back iron and out. Nets trail by 12. Here's Demon. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Pass to Porzingis.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
With the teardrop. Oh, George with a steal. Here's Coulibaly. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Boston. Got it.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First one falls for him. So both teams making some changes here. And that's good as he hits both shots. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have. They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
The shot, no good. Wizards leading by 11. Pass to Boozer. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. Nets trailed by 13. Here's Dimon. There's the drive. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution on the court.
Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Now Koulibaly. Now George. DiVincenzo with the steal. And now the Nets on the break. And Halliburton turning on the speed.
Yeah, one thing you can be sure about with Halliburton, he's got that extended range.
He takes it in. There's a minute 40 left to play in the 4th. With a teardrop. Tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. Nets trailed by 10. Oh, George with a steal. We've got 1:23 left in the 4th. Off on the layup. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th. Halliburton draws the double. Just 5 on the clock. With the drive. Both hands there for a little extra.
Yeah, great play. Halliburton ferocious with the ball in his hands, using that long frame to his advantage.
Here's Boozer. Oh, unanswered slam.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Yeah, smart pass by Halliburton. Drawing the defense in and then kicking it out for a triple.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Boozer. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Substitution on the court.
Yes, sir! So we see the Wizards get the win here. This one was in the balance right in.